alongside me with Drew Stitt. And we got some OAC basketball today for you folks. It's going to be a good matchup between the Capital Comets and the Marietta Pioneers. We take a look back to last year's matchup. Capital scraped by 82 to 80, but today it's a different story. Capital is coming off from a tough loss against Muskingum. Stitt, you were there. You can tell the folks a little bit about that in a second, but the OAC is starting to heat up. So today's going to be big. What'd you see against Capital's last game?
Yeah, I was there for the first half, and Muskingum came out a whole lot of energy, brought a lot of fans in to help with that. A lot of bench energy, a lot of defensive energy. Capital just didn't match it. So it'll be interesting to see. They got to come out today ready to go, ready to play. Marietta's going to be ready to play. They just beat Baldwin Wallace on Wednesday, so they're going to be ready to go. And we're coming off a really, really tough loss on Wednesday. Did not play well at all, so it'll be interesting to see how we bounce back today.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tempo battle for sure. Like you said, Capital struggled against Muskingum's pressure, and we take a look at the Pioneers. Marietta loves pushing the pace, scoring early in the shot clock, forcing defenses to scramble. Capital, meanwhile, thrives when they dictate the tempo. They see it when they're comfortable. They can score from anywhere. They can pass from anywhere. We've seen it happen. We've seen flashes of this team being really good. We've also seen flashes that's a little scary.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it's a good matchup today. As Capital, a big problem for them. They don't really have a post player today. Brody Goins out. He's injured, and there's not a lot of height.
Yeah, Cameron
Capital
Ensley
side.
also out, the freshman. He's played well this year so far. So no big guys. Chris Mitchell will have to be a big factor inside. Julian Mitchell's going to have to go down, as well as Callaway White. They're going to have to go down and rebound. It's not going to be one guy going to be able to do it. It's going to have to be a team effort today.
I agree 100%. And another thing, Marietta loves to rebound. Like, they're rebounding almost 40 rebounds a game. And, I mean, that's going to be a struggle for Capital, especially lacking with height. They're going to have their work cut out today for themselves. And, like guys like you said, like Chris Mitchell and Julian Mitchell, they're the two tallest players on the court. So they're going to have to be really physical down there. And guys like Chris Mitchell, we've seen it before. Back when they played Denison, Mitchell was guarded against, like his matchup was 6'8", and he handled him pretty well. He outscored him, out-rebounded him. He just outplayed him. So I think it's bright for Chris Mitchell here today, but his work's going to be cut out for him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, too, looking at the scores for Marietta. There's 2 games they didn't score above 75 points, so they're pushing the pace. They're looking to get out and go. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of sets, so today's going to be a turnover battle. I think whoever turns the ball over the least will win this game, just based off of these scores and based off of watching Capital so far this year. Both teams like to push the pace, so it'll be interesting to see who wants to slow who down first and try to play in the half court a little bit.
Yeah. Another thing's going to be, like what you said, to go off of the turnover battle. I mean, this probably is pretty much the same thing, but who can complete the most assists? And Capital's big on swinging the rock. You got McCain Finkenbein leading the team in assists. He loves to pass the ball. Gets a little flashy sometimes. That gets him into trouble, but I think when he sticks to the fundamentals and the whole team sticks to the fundamentals of just, the basic passing, not trying to force anything. And I think that's where their bread and butter is, this Capital team. But Marietta, their defense is pretty good. I mean, their opponents are averaging – actually, sorry, excuse that. Their defense has kind of been lacking.
Yeah, in a game with the high scoring, if you're scoring a lot, more than likely the team you're playing is going to score a lot. It's kind of just you're betting on you make more shots than the other team, which can sometimes come back to bite you. But it's definitely a good way to play if you can play it under control.
So we got 45 seconds left here. When we return, it's going to be Capital versus Marietta, live OAC basketball coverage coming your way. Stick with us here. We'll give you the starters here once the national anthem's sung. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back, folks, here in beautiful Bexley, Ohio at the Capital Performance Arena. We're feeling patriotic as the national anthem just concludes. Instead, let's hear Marietta's starting lineup.
Yeah, they got number 1, a 5'11" senior, Jake Singleton. Number 2, 6'2", senior guard, Elijah Harden. 6'1", point guard, sophomore, out of Lorraine, Jay Gar Howard. We've got Deuce Blake, a 6'2" wing, out of Dayton, Ohio. And Mason Wisniewski, 6'7" forward, out of Michigan. So small lineup with a big guy at the man in the middle. See how Capital counteracts that.
Marietta's coached by Andy Buhai and assistants Keandre Graves, Jake Snyder, Pat Carlisle. Let's hear it. The Capital Comets, their starting lineup gets announced here. Starting with number 2, Saron Callaway White, the 6'5" sophomore from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. So we look at number 8, Dallas Tucker, the 6-foot point guard, sophomore out of Westerville. Take it to number 11, Julian Mitchell, the 6'5" junior wing, Liberty Township, Ohio. And we look at number 16, Chris Mitchell, the 6'6" forward junior, the hometown kid from Bexley, Ohio. Then rounded off, McCain Finkenbein, number 24, the 6-foot point guard, the senior from Anna, Ohio. So the tip-off just seconds away. Capitals lineup looking very athletic, lacking height with their post player Brody going down due to injury. We got an exciting matchup here today, folks. Capitals coached by Damon Goodwin. He's in his 31st season, assisted by Anthony Golson, Anthony Manjet, Ryan Cohn, Quentin Aiden, and Braden West. We're pumping it up here in Bexley, Ohio. Here come the Stripes for the tip-off. It's going to be Wisniewski versus Mitchell in the tip-off. And we're underway here in Bexley, Ohio. Marietta pulls down the tip-off. Marietta swing the ball. Pass down low to Wisniewski. It's going to be poked away by Dallas Tucker. Good defense there. Looks like Marietta on the motion offense here early. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, I went to a high pick and roll there to start. Had the roll man open, just didn't throw it to where he could catch it.
Inbound to Wisniewski on the point. Hand off to Harden. Harden with the jumper on the elbow. Sinks it for two.
Good shot there. Got off that high ball screen again. Got to his spot, pulled up. Good shot.
Tucker directing traffic now to Finkenbein. Finkenbein, picked by Mitchell. Pass to Callaway White, over to Mitchell. Dallas Tucker now on the left wing, finds Chris Mitchell down in the post. Spin move with the left, can't get it to go, but rebounded by Callaway White. His chance will miss as it's on the ground. There's bodies diving everywhere for it, but Callaway White gets it, puts it up, and he can't find the bottom of the net. The two opportunities of second chance points. Can't get it to go for Capital as here's a quick three by Jake Singleton that rattles off the rim and out.
You can see how Marietta's going to play. If they have numbers, they're going to take advantage.
As Mitchell tries to body his way down to the paint. Callaway White's kick out the Dallas Tuckers. Too strong as it bounces off the back rim. So here's Guerrero Howard driving strong with his left pull-up jumper. He finds that one. So Marietta with a quick 4-0 lead. So here's Julian Mitchell to Tucker now. Tucker to Mitchell. Standing at the point. Kicks it over to Finkenbein on the right wing. Step back three. Rattles up the front now. So Capital just can't find the bottom of the net here to start. Here's a three by Harden. That misses. Rebounded by Julian Mitchell. Dallas Tucker now on the left wing. Strong defense by Guerrero Howard. Callaway White now to Julian Mitchell. Julian Mitchell over to Chris Mitchell. Seven seconds left on the shot clock. Capital needs to find a shot. Here comes Julian Mitchell with the wraparound layup.
Good move there. Singleton played on his high side, went underneath. Nice finish, no help side defense there from Marietta.
Dallas Tucker picks up Guerrero Howard. Here's Jake Singleton on the left wing. Screen by Wisniewski, doesn't take it though. Step back three. Bang! That was a smooth jumper from Jake Singleton, the senior out of Senecaville, Ohio. That's stolen away by Marietta. Here comes Guerrero Howard, kicked out to the corner to Singleton for three. Almost airballs it, but that's corralled by Dallas Tucker. He's across the timeline fast, pushing the tempo as that's a foul called on Marietta. This will be the first foul of today's game. Capital look at inbound here. Finds Finkenbein in the left wing. Thinks about shooting. Drives to the lane. A little wraparound pass to Chris Mitchell. Gets intercepted by the Marietta defense. And here comes the Pioneers. Wisniewski down low. That's poked away by Saron Callaway White. Here's Finkenbein for the easy layup.
Yeah, Wisniewski there had his guy on the wing. His man came to help and just didn't see him dribbling his head down.
Here's Wisniewski. That's swatted away by Callaway White. Denied. Here comes Chris Mitchell. His layup's good. And it's 7-6 here in the first half. Here goes Harden to Singleton. Singleton to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Harden. Harden dribble drive to the right. Jumper. That's a foul on Julian Mitchell. There goes Capital's first foul.
Media.
We take our first media timeout for today, so we'll step back, take a little break. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'm Mike Andrasic alongside Drew Stitt. You're listening to Capital Sports Network on Flow Sports. Welcome back, folks. The Capital Performance Arena in Bexley, Ohio. It's the Capital Comets take on the Marietta Pioneers, and we're shooting some free throws here as Elijah Howard goes to the line on that floater attempt. Got fouled by Julian Mitchell. Harden sinks the first one. Elijah Harden shooting 75% from the free throw line so far this season. He sinks both. We had a substitution here, so Darius Carden checks in for Deuce Blake. How about that name, Deuce? If you have that name, you got to play basketball, right?
Gotta.
Here comes Dallas Tucker. Drives with the left to the paint. Little finger roll to keep it a 1-point lead. Marietta leading Capital 9-8. There's a swing pass to the corner. So here's Harden on the left wing. Harden putting on the moves. Almost loses it there. Passes it to Guerrero Howard. Guerrero Howard with a step back three. The moon ball. Can't find that one. That's rebounded by Finkenbein. Finkenbein to Tucker. Tucker at the point now. Ambrose Pierce with the ball. Five to shoot. Here's Dallas Tucker on the right wing. Strong Callaway White to Ambrose Pierce up at the buzzer. Too strong.
Not a good offensive possession there. They just kind of did a whole lot of dribbling around for 25 seconds and then made a move.
Looked like a lot of unsureness with the ball from Capital side.
Yeah, off the ball as well as on the ball. I'm not sure what was going on.
It's going to be another Capital foul. Here's a corner three from Carden. That can't find anything on that one. Here's Callaway White. Hey! He tries to slam that one down.
His knee buckled there. Make sure he's all right. That didn't look like he jumped that well. Hopefully it just scared him. It's a scary feeling when you go up to dunk and there's no bounce in your legs.
He's walking around slow, trying to take his time, catch his breath. Looking to be all right though, no limp for now. We don't know when he runs, but it's not what you want to see out of one of your best athletes on the court, let alone the team. You know, we've seen Callaway White jump through the gym several times with blocks or dunks. I mean, he's an athlete for sure.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't bother him too much. Pretty sure he has had some knee issues in the past. Perkins checks in here for the Comets.
So Callaway White sinks the first one. He's shooting 80% on the season so far from the line. So he makes both of them. He's going to take a break as Cade Davies checks in. 6'3" sophomore guard from Cuyahoga Heights, Ohio. Little rival to Independence there. Here's Jake Singleton on the right wing. Over to Harden. Harden directing traffic. Here's a three by Harden. Nothing but net.
Good shot there. If he's making that all day, we're going to be in trouble.
That seemed to be a travel by Perkins. No call there, though. So here's Dallas Tucker. He's got Ambrose Pierce in the post. There it is. Here's Ambrose Pierce deciding what to do with it. The bounce pass to Perkins. Perkins up with it. Can't find anything on that one. That's taken away by Marietta. Marietta now. Here's Solomon driving, spinning, blocked by Tucker.
Good defense, stayed on his feet, walled up, went up with the shooter. Good clean block. Ooh, offensive.
Got him with the elbow there.
Yeah, just got his hand up too high, trying to keep him off of him. Just got his hand up in the face area. It's automatic.
That was good by Marietta to sell that a little bit.
Yeah, he sold it. Didn't really need to, though.
Right.
But why not?
And that's a, whoa. All right. Looked like a stray pass, but looked like it, seems like it got deflected since they're calling it Marietta's ball.
Tucker got it there in the little 1-2-2 press. Capital, the first team, like I mentioned earlier, Capital with that little pressure to try to slow him down a little bit.
Harden with a quick three. He drops to the ground as he makes that.
Should have been an and one, too. Mitchell didn't give him room to land, hit his hand, his foot, hit everything.
Yeah, he's starting to heat up.
Yeah, that's not a good sign if you're the Comets.
And Perkins again with the miss down low. There's a pull-up jumper, and he just can't miss. Elijah Harden.
That was that's one of the crazier heat checks I've ever seen right there.
I mean, when you're hot, you're hot.
I mean, this next one might be.
Dallas Tucker tries to answer it. That misses.
This next one might go up from half court.
I mean, why not?
I think he was right the first time. I think it went off at 23. It looked like he pushed it through his legs.
That's what it looked like.
I think he's confusing himself down there a little bit.
So Elijah Harden already with 13 points. He has 13 of Marietta's 18. He's 4 for 5 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. Got a steal.
If I had to take a guess here, I would say he's going to receive some sort of screen here to get the ball. Hit 3 straight.
Harden down in the left corner. That's stolen away by Chris Mitchell. Here comes Chris Mitchell.
Uh-oh.
Hey. And he misses his layup. Rebounded by Perkins, though, so maintains Capital possession. He tries to go up twice. Can't find it to go. So a little bit of a forced shot. So that's a forced pass by Harden. Gets stolen away by Capital. And this is just
somebody's got to slow this down here.
This is just a turnover game now. Here comes Marietta.
Oh, boy.
And just a bunch of chaos on the court as nobody can maintain possession of the ball. As Capital finally gets possession of it.
Thankfully, there's media timeouts, though.
Yeah, so we're going to take a break. The coaches are going to talk some sense into the teams. And don't go anywhere, folks. We got OSC basketball here on Flow Sports. Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Mike Andrasic and Drew Stitt here on Flow Sports. Marietta leading the Capital Comets 18-10, 11:27 to play in the first half. Kate Davies checking the ball in for Capital to Finkenbein.
2-2-1 look from Marietta.
Perkins getting guarded heavily by Hayden Jarrett. Perkins to Finkenbein now on the right wing. The nice backdoor cut by Perkins there. A nice feed by Finkenbein leads to an easy layup. So see what happens when Capital slows things down and just sticks to fundamental basketball. Stuff like that, easy points.
Here comes the down screen, and he didn't curl off of it.
And a little carelessness with the basketball by Luke Powell leads to a Marietta turnover as his pass to nobody goes out of bounds.
Yeah, trying to force the ball there to Harden. No need to force it. Just let it come within the offense.
Here comes Perkins. Double team now. The long pass to Finkenbein. The floater off the front rim. No good. Here comes Marietta pushing the tempo. Strong layup by Carrera Howard. No good. There's going to be a loose ball foul on Cade Davies. His first, team's third. Capital 1 for 9 in their last 9 attempts on offense. As Finkenbein falls to the seat of his pants, as that's intercepted by Callaway White. Pass to Finkenbein, gets swatted by Jarrett, but the offensive rebound gets Capitals 2. So here's Solomon now. Excuse me, Carden. Carden to Jarrett. Jarrett out of the corner to Carden. Off the back rim, but gets his own rebound.
And one.
That's going to be contact on this shot. Count it. We're going to the line for a chance for a three-point play for Luke Powell, the 6'9 junior out of St. Mary's, West Virginia.
Bet you his arm's stinging a little bit there at the line. I heard that smack all the way up here.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. I think you'd be able to hear that from Whitehall. As his free throw's good. So the and one. Count it. It's Marietta's lead. Grows to 7, 21-14. A little over 10 minutes to play. As Coach Goodwin.
Got some blood on somebody here. A couple people got blood on him, it looks like.
Everybody checking themselves. Who's bleeding?
A little alcohol on the jersey. Rub it off real quick. Good as new. Marietta's got their coach checking their players, seeing who's bleeding.
Hey, look at Tom down there. Shout out Tom, the athletic training staff. Probably the best trainer we got. Sorry, Danielle. So we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Just to Flow Sports. All right, folks, we're back. So a little blood on the jersey leads to a stoppage in play, but that's all cleared off. We're ready to resume play here in Bexley. Here comes Capital. Perkins to Tucker. Tucker. Julian Mitchell to spin the hook shot. No good, but here comes Perkins out of nowhere. Gets the rebound. Almost gets stolen away, but That's a strong rip away by Cade Davies.
Marietta coach wants a jump ball, but that's a weight room issue right there.
Here comes Marietta as that's poked away by Chris Mitchell, and he's letting him hear it. As he's saying no. He's firing up the crowd now.
The 3 Marietta girls in the Capital student section like what Capital's doing.
Not sure if I've ever seen that.
I'm not confused by what's going on over there.
Oh, we see Braden Evans down there in the student section. Shout out Braden Evans. Here comes Elijah Harden, pass down to Deuce. Deuce over to Guerrero Howard in the corner. Howard, the spin drive to his right off the glass. No good as the shot clock expires, but rebounded by Marietta as Deuce Blake gets fouled.
Yeah, neither team wants to really block out and rebound. Too many offensive rebounds both ways. Got to find a body, check him, then turn and find the ball. Too many offensive rebounds here for both teams.
So Capital still leading that rebound charge, 15-11 overall. Capital's got 8 offensive rebounds, while Marietta only has 2, but Marietta has 9 defensive rebounds, while Capital only has 7. So big opportunity for Capital to regain the rebound game as there's a stoppage.
Shot clock never started.
Well, that'll do it. So we got 9:09 left and 27 on the shot clock. So we'll resume play here.
Capital's still yet to hit a 3. They've only shot 3 today. Usually known for taking a lot of 3-pointers. Not today, though, so far, through the first 11.
Especially guys like Finkenbein and Julian Mitchell. You know, Julian Mitchell, he started off the season scorching hot from 3. He's slowed down a little bit. He's shooting 45% for beyond.
Yeah, right there, for example, takes the 1 dribble mid-range instead of the catch and shoot 3.
So that's going to be deflected off of a Marietta player, so Capital get possession. 21-16, Marietta leads. Not a lot of offense here. So here's Chris Mitchell driving to his left. Back out to Julian Mitchell. Swing around the world. So here's Torrin Perkins for the 3. Can't find it. Quick 3 by Singleton. Bang.
Good looking shot there from Singleton. Good rotation. Maybe that'll get Julian Mitchell going. Seeing one go through the rim from the mid-range, it's the toughest shot to hit, in my opinion.
That's his first couple points. Here's Harden's 3. He seems to cool down a little bit. It's his 3 air balls, but that offensive rebound gets Marietta 2 points.
Still on target, though. He didn't miss it left or right, so be interesting. Perkins lays it in.
It's pretty even scoring from Capital's offense. Goes 4-4-2-2-2-4. So everybody's kind of chipping in here. But Marietta, it's all Elijah Harden. He's got 13. Singleton's got 6. Guerrero Howard's got 2. Wisniewski's got 2. Here's Guerrero Howard. Drives to the lane. Gets the bucket.
Good strong finish there. Finish high off the glass.
Here's Chris Mitchell's 3. The high arcing 3. Too strong off the back rim. Here's Wisniewski. Back out to Guerrero Howard on the right wing. Screen set. The long 3 to Deuce Blake for 3. Off the front rim, no good. Chris Mitchell, the transition pass to Perkins. And that's going to be
And
blocking.
Counted it.
count the bucket. So it's going to be a chance for three-point play. We're going to have another media timeout. So we'll step away. Get a little air to the broadcast. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to Mike Andres Kajustit here on Flow Sports. Marietta leading Capital 28-22. Marietta leading Capital 28-22 here in Bexley, Ohio on this frigid Saturday afternoon. 34 degrees out, cloudy, snow on the ground, prime basketball weather.
Championship Saturday for some people.
All you college football fans. We got Ohio State taking on Indiana later.
Full slate today. Full slate.
As we look to Torrin Perkins, the free throw line. His free throw is good. So the and one completed. Finkenbein checks in for Perkins. So we got Finkenbein, Julian Mitchell, Dallas Tucker, Surround Callaway White, and Tristan Ambrose Pierce for the Comets. Here's Singleton. Singleton to Solomon. Solomon now on the point. Over to Harden. Harden is float pass to Wisniewski. He's fouled. It's going to be on number 22, Ambrose Pierce. So Wisniewski goes to the line to shoot two. He's shooting 50% on the season, 8 for 16 from the charity stripe. As he makes the first one. As the only three girls over there clapping. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
Three opposing students in home student section.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't even know how Capital student section is even allowing that one. So here's Julian Mitchell on the right wing, bounce pass to Pierce. Handoff to Surround Callaway White. The move, the spin around, fadeaway is good from mid-range. That was a tough bucket. Here's Harden's three. So he's now just chucking anything up. He can't find that one. Here's Julian Mitchell to Dallas Tucker. Dallas Tucker. A nice jump shot in the paint. It's 29-27 now. As that knocks off on a Comet. Stays Pioneers ball. So Marietta looks to be pushing the tempo every time they pass it in. There's Elijah Harden on the right wing.
Carried it there.
Passed over to Solomon. Solomon's spin move. Tries to get a body. Tries to throw it up, and there's a travel called. Got a little happy with his feet down low. And that's a turnover.
Looked like they called that travel because they missed the carry up top. Harden held it on his hip there for a second.
That's what it looked like. Through the Comets.
Back to the 2-2-1.
The long pass. Here's Julian Mitchell driving the lane. He's fouled on his way up. It's a nice Nice strong take to the basket. Gets fouled. Earns a trip to the line.
It's a good way to put that 2-2-1 press in a bind. If you got a passer up front, they can get it over top of those two guys. You got a 2-on-1 situation in your advantage, which led to a foul down here for the Comets.
Julian Mitchell, the Comets' best free throw shooter, shooting 93%. 14 of 15. He makes that 15 of 16. He's only missed one free throw all season.
It's impressive.
Hopefully, hopefully we didn't just give him the announcer's curse, but he makes the second one.
It's unheard of anymore. Free throws are a lost art.
Here comes Singleton. Over to Solomon at the point. Over to Singleton. That's stolen away by Callaway White. And here we go. Thought we were about to see a dunk, but gets the easy 2 points from the layup. As Capital earns their first lead of the game, 31-29, with 4:44 left in the first half. Here's Solomon with the left. Easy layup for Ben Solomon. Thank you. Couldn't find his first name. Here's Callaway White. Pass down to Mitchell. Mitchell's layup is good. Nice pass. Nice entry by Callaway White. 33-31. Here's Marietta. Led by Solomon. Solomon, three-pointer off the back rim. That's going to be, Stripes is going to say it's off of Ambrose Pierce. And yeah, here comes the big guy reversing that call.
Now that's the right call, but he was behind the play, so there's no reason he should have been the one and not this guy here on the bench side making that overturned call.
The only guy with no look makes the call.
Yeah, that was weird.
Here comes Dallas Tucker, guarded by Jarrett. Tucker, corner pass to Julian Mitchell, no good. Rebounded by Tucker. Finkenbein's three-pointer is good. 36-31, Comet lead. So here's Eliza Harden on the left wing. Dribble moves. The pull-up jumper in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Finkenbein. Finkenbein across the timeline. Puts on the moves. Good ball movement by the Comets for a three-pointer in the corner by Dallas Tucker is good. There's a timeout call by Marietta as the Comets offense finally find a groove as they lead by 8 points, 39-31 with 3:23 left in the first half. So we're going to step away as Capital extends their lead to 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. Listen to Capital Sports Network here on Flow Sports. Welcome back, folks. The Capital Performance Arena in Bexley, Ohio. And the Comets are winning. 39-31 over Marietta. As their offense finally finding a groove here. Take a look at some point scores. We got Julian Mitchell with 8. Perkins with 7. Tucker with 7. Callaway White with 6. Finkenbein with 5, Chris Mitchell with 4. Everybody's doing a little something today for the Comets. Marietta, Harden with still 13, Singleton with 6, Guerrero Howard with 4, Wisniewski with 3, Solomon with 2, and Powell with 3. Here's Hart. Pass down to Powell. Powell's kick out to the left wing. Around the world, but there's a foul called down low, off ball by Chris Mitchell.
Yeah, he was trying to fight around Luke Powell, the 6'9" forward. Looks like he's probably about 240 pounds. Big man down there you got to deal with. Once those guys get position, it is tough to get around them.
Chris Mitchell, a pretty physical player for the Comets.
They found the bleeder. They found
Sure
him.
enough, it's going to be Luke Powell,
5 minutes later, they found him.
the culprit. So Powell's blood was on Mitchell's jersey as he's wiping off his left hand knuckle area.
Look at Tom making the walk. Little jog there from him. Good hustle.
Love that. Love that. You don't see very much of hustle anymore from the trainers. It's kind of sad. But at least we got Tom. So, Capital leading still 39-31 as we take a little break here in action. It's Powell trying to clean up that hand. What are you seeing from Capital's offensive side?
They're making the right moves lately. We're getting down, getting 2 feet in the paint, kicking out, getting the ball spinning around the perimeter, taking a lot of good shots. We were not taking many good shots at the start of the game. We're going to have to wait a little longer here. Still bleeding, but yeah, it's been good ball movement, good shots.
Couple threes falling for the Comets.
Yeah, and that comes with the less dribbles and less dribbles, getting 2 feet in the paint. You're going to get help defense, wide open shots. They're going to check in Singleton to take these free throws. Smart move here by the coach. But probably, I would assume, your best free throw shooter in based off his shot. So he knocks
And
that one down.
You'd be correct. Singleton shooting 90%, 19 of 21 on the season so far. So he's just as impressive as Julian Mitchell.
Yeah, I could tell his shot rotation. It's good backspin every time. You can tell when a guy's got a good shot.
You look at some averages here. The Capital Comets out shooting the Pioneers. 45% from the field while Marietta's only shooting 40. And that was a quick turnaround. Capital is shooting near 20% here. A little bit halfway to go, a little more of halfway. But as they turn it around, here's Dallas Tucker. Callaway White over to Julian Mitchell. Julian Mitchell in the corner. Trying to get it out. Finkenbein drives with his left, the step back mid-range. No good. Foul on the floor. Ooh. That's going to be on Singleton. So that'll be Singleton's second foul. So Comets lead by 6. There's the inbound to Ambrose Pierce. He's on the right wing. Looking to see his options. Here's Finkenbein's 3, in and out. Here comes Guerrero Howard. Driving with his left.
That could have been an illegal
Bounce
screen.
pass.
Oh, he was out of bounds, yeah.
So a good bounce pass by Guerrero Howard to Wisniewski. Wisniewski can't find where his feet are as he steps out of bounds. Capital still leading the charge in the rebounding game. 23 rebounds overall over Marietta's 16. So that's helping them out a bunch. As Chris Mitchell's leading the team with 5. Here's Dallas Tucker.
One more. Got a mismatch in the post.
Here's Callaway White. Not sure what to do with it. Here comes Tucker on the point. 8 to shoot. Drive with his left. Jump stop. Strong finish by Dallas Tucker to get the 2. 41 to 33, Comets lead. So here's Carden. Carden over to Harden. Harden can shoot from anywhere. Pass to the corner to Carden. His three-pointer is good. So Carden gets on the board with his first cluster of points. Here's Ambrose Pierce, and there's going to be a off-ball offensive foul called on Ron Callaway White. Not sure what happened. There's just a bunch of physicality in that play. Looked like Saron Callaway White was trying to get him off of him.
I think he hit him before he had his feet set. That's where they got him. Hit him up high again, kind of there. But another pretty good selling job there from the Pioneers.
Here's Wisniewski over to Harden. Harden, shifty, gives it up. Here's Carden's 3. He's 2 for 2. Mid-range by Dallas Tucker. Kind of a forced shot, no good. 41 to 39. Here comes Marietta. Carden's float pass to Wisniewski. It's going to be interrupted by a foul by Julian Mitchell down low.
Capital maybe trying to get the 2 for 1 there. Maybe that's why we saw a rush shot. Still going to be able to get one. Could get another 2 for 1 opportunity here if they go and get a shot up quick.
So Wisniewski heads to the line. He's 50%.
These are going to be an important 2 to 3 possessions, I think, here coming down the stretch. Depending on how Coach Goodwin and the Comets play this. We got a 12-second difference. Shot and game clock could go down and give yourself opportunity at 2, or take it down and just split the possessions with Marietta to finish the half. See what they do.
They got to be careful with Marietta's defense. They've been pressuring him all game, making him uncomfortable. Wisniewski's second free throw off the front rim, no good. So a chance to tie it up is no good. Capital is still leading by 1, 41 to 40.
Some man-to-man pressure here from the Pioneers. First time we've seen this.
The handoff to Tucker. Looks to be pushing the tempo. The handoff by Finkenbein, the 3, no good. Rebounded by Carden.
So they went for the 2 for 1 opportunity. Let's see if Marietta is going to give it to him. Doesn't look like it. They're going to try to take the last one to the 2.5 second difference.
Here's Jarrett. Backdoor cut by Deuce Blake. No good on the layup, but rebounded by Blake again. Layup no good. Here's Torrin Perkins. 2 seconds to shoot. Here's Finkenbein from half court. No good. And that looked like any other Finkenbein 3. But no good on that one. So Capital going into halftime, 41 to 40. And this looks like a rerun of last year's matchups. They came out with the win, Capital 82 to 80. It was a close game, and this is shaping up to be just as close. So taking a look at some top players of the half. For Marietta, at first it was Elijah Harden. He came out of the gates hot. He's up to 13 points, hasn't really scored since. Shooting 50% from the field, 4 for 8, 3 for 6 from 3, 2 for 2 free throw. He's leading the team with 3 assists, 1 steal. Then we look over at Jake Singleton. He's got 8 points of his own, 2 coming from the 3 ball. Then we look at Guerrero Howard. He's got 4. Wisniewski's got 4. Carden's got 6, all from the 3 ball. Solomon's got 2, and Powell's got 3. Looking over at Capital, take it away, Stid.
Looking at Capital, we've got Julian Mitchell with, where are we at here? He's got 8. We've got Callaway White with 6. Tucker leading the way with 9. And Perkins has added 7 in there as well. Looking at, we've only got 4 turnovers to Marietta's 9. So like I said at the beginning of the game, that's going to be important. And it is so far. Capital shooting 100% from the free throw line, 5 for 5. Not really shooting too many threes still. Fickenbein 1 for 4. Dallas Tucker 1 for 3. Other than that, it's been a pretty solid game. 40% to 42% for the field goal percentage, so pretty even there. And then Capital being 2 for 10 from the three-point line. It's the turnovers making the difference right now, as well as the offensive rebounds. Capital 9 to Marietta's 4, getting those second chance points. And we'll see in the second half if Marietta can slow themselves down, take some better shots like the Comets did, getting 2 feet in the paint, kicking out to the open shooters, and getting the ball moving again.
Yeah, we saw when they dictated the tempo, that's when their success came. You know, like when they took the lead late in the first half, it was all about fundamentals, making the easy pass, making the extra pass to get the open shot, like you said. But it's looking good for Capital. It's also looking good for Marietta. Both teams have an equal chance to win this ball game. On paper, it's pretty similar. Capital struggling a little bit in the foul category. They got 9 personal fouls, while Marietta only has 5. But Marietta has 7 points off of free throws alone. So that's 7 extra points that you could limit. Especially in a close game like this, you got to be extra cognizant of where your points go and where your points are coming from. But we got just under 12 minutes left for the halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here. 41-40, Capital leads Marietta. Listening to the Capital Sports Network here on Flow Sports. Brought to you by Mike Andrasic and Drew Stitt. Welcome back, folks. We're here in Bexley, Ohio. I'm Mike Andrasik alongside my partner, Drew Stitt. Phone ringing. Yup. OAC basketball. Yup. Here we go. Capital inbounding the ball. Here comes Dallas Tucker. So Capital hanging on to a 1-point lead, 41-40. Here's Julian Mitchell on the point. Kicks it out to Finkenbein. Thought about the three. Drives it. Count it. So the basket's good on the layup by Finkenbein. He's going to the line for a chance for a three-point play. So Finkenbein shooting his first free throw of today. So the three-point play is good. And the and one's converted. So here comes Marietta. Harden's long pass to Singleton. Singleton on the right wing. Over to Wisniewski. Around the world to Harden. Singleton at the point, thinking about it. Pull up jumper at the elbow. Good. So 44-42. As Dallas Tucker, quick pass Finkenbein, quick shot. Pull up three for Finkenbein's good. So Finkenbein heating up, coming out of the halftime break. Here's Wisniewski in the paint, gets stuffed by the rim. And that's going to be Capital's ball.
Yeah, he didn't need to spin there. He spun and got lost. I'm not sure.
He spun when he was by himself.
Yeah.
There's Dallas Tucker now. Over to Julian Mitchell. Julian Mitchell with 8 points on today. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Over to Dallas Tucker. Here's Finkenbein off the double screen for 3. Bang! So Finkenbein on fire coming out of halftime. There's a timeout called by the Pioneers. So Finkenbein up to 11 points on that three-pointer. 14 points off that three-pointer. So Capital coming out of the gates hot. Coach Goodwin obviously said something in that halftime break that brought this Capital offense alive. So we'll take a break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good one. All right, folks, we're back. Capitals lead 8 points now, 50-42. 18:37 left to play in today's matchup. Got a conference battle here between the Comets and the Pioneers. Shaping up to be a good one. Here's Guerrero Howard over to Blake. Blake to Singleton for 3. Bang!
He's got a nice quick shot.
Smooth.
Him and Finkenbein might be going back and forth.
Singleton up to 10 points now. Sorry, Steve, go ahead.
No, you're good. The Comets are face guarding Harden as Chris Mitchell, really good finish there. But on this end, you got Callaway White with pretty much a face guard here on Harden. But they are.
Singleton, another 3.
They're leaving him open. Good finish there. Good rebound and finish by Wisniewski.
It's not what you want to see, though, leaving Singleton damn near wide open. There's Finkenbein. Surveying his options. Directing traffic Passed out to Julian Mitchell. Mitchell for three. Short off the front rim. Rebounded by Guerrero Howard. Quick in transition. Here's Harden. Harden step back three. No good. Rebounded by Chris Mitchell. Almost gets stripped away by Wisniewski. So Mitchell's pass to Finkenbein. Finkenbein drive. Gets swatted by Wisniewski. So Finkenbein tried to push the pace, but gets denied by Wisniewski. So Singleton and Harden for Marietta tied for 13 points each. Can't leave those two open. So here's Torrin Perkins.
He came in for Julian Mitchell, who looks to maybe be cramping. Quick sub there.
Finkenbein
He didn't
at
get
the
that
buzzer.
off. Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be a
Doesn't
shot clock
matter.
violation. As Chris Mitchell's holding his side. He's looking to be cramping too. Something. So he's going to take a break.
You notice OAC play, the Comets, couple injured guys. They're playing 8. I want to say on Wednesday they were rotating their normal 9, 10, 11 guys. Today down to 8. Marietta only with 9. So you see in OAC play, the rotations are going to shrink. This is what means something.
In the previous games, the non-conference matchup, depth was a huge part, but like you said, conference matchups, it's all going to be about your star players.
Non-conference is all about seeing who can play in the conference games.
Right. So here's Wisniewski, tries to throw one down, but that gets stripped away. Looked like he lost it off himself, but the officials are going to talk it over.
Looks like Coach Goodwin's going to challenge this possibly.
As his players are screaming at him, no, don't do it.
I'm not sure why they would say no. It looked pretty clear and obvious, unless they must have seen something different or felt something different.
There's a foul called quick off the inbound.
It looked pretty clear that it was off of Wisniewski.
There's nobody in front of him for it to bounce off of.
It definitely took a different angle after it was touched. So, but
It's Harden in the corner. There's a pull-up jumper off the elbow. Forced shot there by Harden. No good.
yeah, he started hot and then there's a blocking foul. He did not move his feet at all. We'll get a media timeout. But Harden is taking a lot of forced shots here towards the end of the first half, start of the second half. See if he can clean that up.
So media timeout. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Capital Sports Network here on Flow Sports. Capital lead in Marietta 52-47. And we're back at the Capital Performance Arena here in Bexley, Ohio. That's probably the 8th time I've said that now, but can't forget where we're at. We're in Bexley. As the Comets have possession, here's Dallas Tucker. Dallas Tucker, the pass to Finkenbein in the corner, thought about the three. The long pass to Perkins, out for three, no good. Here's Singleton taking it up for the Pioneers. Singleton over to Guerrero Howard. He backs his way down in the paint. Passes it out to Singleton. Singleton putting on the moves. The floater.
Offensive interference.
No good on the basket. That's going to be Capital's ball. It's a tough break for the Pioneers to try to close this lead. As you said, offensive interference, can't do that.
Ref saw Wisniewski grab just enough of the net. Said he pulled it down. Didn't look like it affected the shot, but can't do it.
Here's Tucker at the point now. Out to Perkins on the left wing. Here's Callaway White's three-pointer. Bang! 55-47 Capital off Saran Callaway White's three-pointer. Here's Marietta trying to answer. They're scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 1 for 5. Their last 5 shots. As there's going to be a foul called. It's going to be on Dallas Tucker. He's getting subbed out for Cade Davies. So that's going to be Tucker's second foul, I believe. Here's Harden's three-pointer, and he's fouled off the shot. Count the three-pointer. There's going to be a chance at a 4-point play. You don't see very many of those. The most amount of those you see when you were watching Cavalier basketball with Donovan Mitchell shooting those. But here's Elijah Harden at the line. 16 points on the day, trying to make it 17, and he does. Shrinks the lead to 4, 55-51. Capital still leading. Here's Perkins. Calling out the set. Comes Callaway White, guarded heavily by Harden. Here's Finkenbein now. Cross-court pass, one more to Callaway White. His three-pointer is good. Callaway White with another three-pointer, making it 58-51, Capital lead.
Finkenbein got 2 feet in the paint there, kicked it out. Good extra pass from Perkins. Wow.
Rebounded by Chris Mitchell.
Uh-oh.
And the oop. Cade Davies thought about it.
Callaway White saying why. He remembers the knees buckling in that first half. Definitely thinking about it every jump now.
You don't want to force anything that puts him in a bad position.
Technical foul here.
Technical foul on who?
I think they got Perkins.
Hey, Perkins, some extracurriculars here in the corner. It's not what you want here with a lead. Not a huge lead, only leading by 7 points. You can't be giving away free points to keep Marietta in this ballgame. You want to do everything in your power to put the nail in the coffin, extend their lead. But here's Harden.
Marietta was second in the preseason coaches poll coming in behind Mount, so definitely would be a huge win if we could pull it out, but you can't give them free points, especially when they've got guys like Harden and, as he misses that one, Harden and Singleton that can shoot the ball the way they do. Even Carden's knocked a couple down here in the second half.
Yeah, he's 2 for 4. But it's all been the Harden and Singleton show. Harden with 18, Singleton with 13. Because they're really leading this Pioneer charge offensively. So here's Solomon over to Deuce Blake. Now Harden, his drive left. So he's getting bodied by Callaway White, so he's going to get the foul.
Smart move there to reject the screen and get Callaway White on his back. His only option there was going to be to foul him. He's lucky to get him on the floor before he went up for a shot.
So Capital continuing to struggle in the fouls. They are up to 14 personal fouls. As there's Harden's three-pointer, and
another one.
his three-pointer is good, and he's fouled again, and it. It's going to be a 4-point play. It's going to be Capital leading by 7 points. 55-51 Capital. takes him to the line for a 4-point chance again. 2 times?
Yeah,
You ever seen that
Capitals.
twice?
Not off the top of my head, I can't remember, no, but Capitals going to have to do a better job here. They're going to have to switch every screen. Especially with having no big men, they have the advantage here to switch every screen. They're going to have a mismatch with who's in there now. Powell, the 6'9" guy, so they're going to have a mismatch no matter who's guarding him. So let's say switch every screen, and you know, if you give up a 2, that's better than giving up 4, which is what they've done the last 2 possessions here.
So Marietta shrinks their deficit to 2.
That was a forced pass. That was never there, the back cut. I'll look before you throw there.
So Capital sloppiness seeming to cost them here. They're trying to hold on to a 2-point lead. Here's Harden. He swings it to Carden. Carden to Wisniewski. Sorry, Powell. Excuse me. Here's Harden. Tries to, not sure what that was. I don't know if he was trying to lob it, but he almost made it with one hand.
Yeah, who's that, 22 there? Deuce Blake was back cut, and I think he really tried to lob it. I think he just tried to lob it over top of everybody to get it to him. Ended up hitting off the rim.
Dallas Tucker now. Kicked out to Cade Davies. Swing pass to Finkenbein. Finds Chris Mitchell in the paint. A little too strong as it bounces off the top of the backboard. Here's Marietta now in transition.
He got hit on the arm there. No call. Out of bounds.
Marietta's coaching staff erupting at Carden for not shooting that 3-pointer. He had a wide open shot, but swung it one more to the corner to Solomon, but he was guarded heavily.
And the way this Marietta offense is run, you can tell if they have an open shot, they're ready to take it. They're not.
Here's Finkenbein's 3. No good.
Finkenbein wants it again. They are not looking at him.
Cade Davies, not a man in sight. Misses his 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to get him out of travel. The pressure by Chris Mitchell was too much for Luke Powell as he's shivering in his boots down there, and he turns the ball over on a travel.
Got to get that out of the big guy's hands. Don't let them dribble.
So Capitals ball now. Trying to hold on to their 58-56 lead. There's a quick pass to the cutting Cade Davies with a wide open layup.
Powell clearly affected by the travel call. Didn't communicate with Harden there and gives up the wide open layup.
So the sloppiness trades now. Marietta's trying to get their things together. Harden at the logo. Reading the court, 8 to shoot. Step back, mid-range. Gets it to go.
Yeah, he's really good. He's very good, taking some tough shots, but maybe even the forced shots that we thought were forced aren't really forced.
Here's Chris Mitchell in the paint. His bread and butter. Getting 2 in the post.
Good, strong, fundamental move there that teach you that right when you start playing hoops, and utilized it well.
Here's Harden, a little sloppy on the dribbling, but he's left wide open. Can't do that. His Capital gets away with that one as he misses his 3-pointer. Here's Julian Mitchell now. Over to Chris Mitchell. No relation. Here comes Finkenbein. Driving, not a body in sight. So he takes that probably the easiest layup he's ever gotten.
It's 2 straight possessions, no communication, wide open layups.
Quick 3. Bang! Quick release, little no dip there from Carden in the corner.
That's why the Marietta coach, Andy Buhai, was screaming at him there a couple possessions ago because he's got a good looking shot. I believe he's 3 for 3 today.
It's going to be Julian Mitchell with the mid-range.
He just asked for a sub after making that shot.
Go off your last point. Carden's 3-point percentage not not terrible, not too good, 40%. 13-33. Not really your best three-point shooter, but he's been open pretty much all game. There's going to be a timeout. It's a little break in action. We're going to step away. Don't go anywhere, folks. Capital lead in Marietta 66-61 here on Flow Sports. All right, quick break. There needs to be a little clarification here. On my last point, Darius Carden is actually lights out from three. I was looking at the field goal section in the stats column. So he's shooting almost 50% from three-point line. 12 for 25. Now that's impressive. You don't really see that much anymore. And Marietta's coaching staff obviously knows that when Carden shoots the ball, it's bound to go in. So on shots like the previous possession, or the couple previous possessions ago, where he had a wide open three, he didn't take it.
Yeah, the thing our coach always used to tell us was he'd rather have a shot from a shooter like him, like Carden or Harden or Singleton or even Solomon. He'd rather a shot go up from them rather than a turnover happen, because turnover, you can't recover from that. If you shoot a shot, you got a chance at offensive rebound.
Right. Even with Solomon, though, he hasn't even taken that many three-pointers. He's only 1 for 4 on the season. So, I mean, taking that one extra pass to him, like, what for?
Yeah, he had a good shot earlier. Looked good. I don't think it fell earlier in this game, but he has a good-looking shot. So if they can get him going off the bench, that would be huge, a huge push for them, especially in OAC play.
Here's Cade Davies for a three off the front iron.
Good hands.
Rebounded by Saron Callaway-White. His three-pointer too strong off the back rim. Here's Marietta now, trying to shrink their deficit. Here's Guerrero Howard over to Singleton. Singleton with the Euro pass over to Powell, and he gets points in the paint.
Good touch there from the 6'9" big. High and soft off the glass.
Here's Davies now. Swing pass to Callaway-White. Over to Ambrose Pierce. Down to Finkenbein. Finkenbein dribbles to the corner. Bounce pass to Davies on the elbow. His mid-range no good. He's picked up by... So Hayden Jarrett picked up by Cade Davies. Cade Davies got in his way. Blocking foul.
Yep, didn't slide his feet. Frustrated there with the way his shooting performance has gone so far today. And has a foul, and we got Marietta here shooting already.
So Jarrett's free throw, one of one's not going to go. Capital leads 66-64. Finkenbein on the right wing. Dribble drive. Gets fouled by Jarrett.
He got fouled as soon as he put the ball down. I think the ref was trying to give Jarrett some time to get off of him, but just rode him all the way down the lane there.
I think it's Jarrett or Jarrett? Jarrett. Probably Jarrett.
Probably guess Jarrett, yeah.
So there's Cade Davies off the inbound pass to the easy bucket. Here's the Pioneers now trying to push the tempo. Guerrero Howard driving strong with the right. Finger roll layup is good. Tough finish by the guard. So here's Dallas Tucker. Dallas Tucker, his drive to the basket. Hook shot from the spinning Dallas Tucker's good. That increases their lead to 4, 70-64. As there's a blocking foul called. No shot. It's going to be on number 8, Dallas Tucker. It's going to be the 18th foul this game for Capital. A lot of players with foul trouble. Julian Mitchell with 3, Chris Mitchell with 3, Callaway White with 3, Tucker with 3, Perkins with 2, Ambrose Pierce with 2, Davies with 2. I mean, everybody's got fouls today. Marietta 11 for 18 at the free throw line, 12 for 19 now. So 2-point lead by Capital, 70-68, as there's a foul called on Marietta. It's going to be on Jay Guerrero-Howard. That's going to be his 4th. So 2 Marietta players struggling with foul trouble of their own. Singleton with 3, Guerrero-Howard with 4.
Him and Tucker there just decided to see who could foul each other the most on the last couple possessions.
Hey, no, why not? Here's Finkelbein, quick 3, bang!
He's feeling it.
Nothing but nylon on that. Finkelbein up to 19 points on the day.
Be nice to get him going pretty consistently going into OAC play here.
Here's Singleton with the move and the 3. No good.
It's going to stay here. Oh.
Looked like it got swatted away by Wisniewski there for it to be Capital's balls. We're going to have a timeout. So Capital leading 73-68 here in Bexley, Ohio. 7:36 left to play in the game. We'll be here, folks. No, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We haven't gone anywhere. We're still in beautiful Bexley, Ohio. Capital holding on to their lead, 73-68. Capital's offense heating up a little bit from beyond the arc. Finkelbein, 4 for 9 from 3, 7 for 6 from the field, 19 points. He's had a game. Callaway White up there with 12, Tucker with 11, Mitchell with 10. Capital's got 4 guys, double-digit points. That's what you like to see. So here comes Dallas Tucker at the point. Dribbles to his right. Out to Callaway White. Tries to shoot it over Wisniewski, and that's no good. So here comes Marietta, led by Singleton with the 3. That's a silky stroke from beyond the arc.
Yeah,
As that cuts the deficit to 2.
Can't let him get going and with 7 minutes left. You don't want that. Him and Harden to be going at the same time.
And the and one from Dallas Tucker. Absorbs the contact, goes up with it, gets the bucket, count it. Chance for a 3-point play. That's what you like to see here from the Capital guard in such a close game. Try to lengthen their lead to 5. So with 6:46 left to play in this one, you got to be extra careful of the ball. can't give Marietta any free points or turnovers or any opportunities of that kind. Here comes Marietta. Singleton on the left wing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
For three.
You got to put a hand up. Callaway White standing there with his hands in his pockets. I'm not sure what he was doing. This guy has barely missed today.
Singleton up to 19 points of his own.
We're in a close game. You cannot guard him like that.
And he's shooting over 50% from three, too.
Yeah, that's unacceptable defensively.
Wide open, Chris Mitchell in the paint. Easy bucket for two. For these teams trading blows offensively, here's Elijah Hart putting on the moves of Callaway White. Drives to his right. Gets the contact. Gets the foul call. Callaway White can't believe it. He's saying he had his hands up, but looked like his body didn't really move his feet there. So Callaway White will be now at 4 fouls. So he's got to be careful. That's not what you want to see from a guy who has 12 points.
Yeah, he's got to come out now for a few minutes.
So Cade Davies checking in. He's got 6.
Got to know the situation there if you're Callaway White. Last couple possessions hasn't known the situation of the game, and it's come back to cost him here.
So Harden. His free throws shrinks their deficit to 2, 78-76. Here comes Dallas Tucker. Over to Chris Mitchell. Backdoor cut by Cade Davies. He gets bodied down low, but fouled by Elijah Harden. It's going to be his second. So Tucker to inbound. Finkenbein now with the 3 ball. Nothing but nylon. First Singleton on the right wing. Dribble drive to the left. Tries to pass it over to Wisniewski, but stolen by Chris Mitchell. Chris Mitchell with it now. Backing down Wisniewski. Mitchell, spin move. No good.
Not a fan of that shot. You got Finkenbein, who has not missed in the second half, and forced a contested layup early in the shot clock.
Here's Harden with the strong drive with his right. Uncontested. Good for 2.
No help side there, just a straight line drive right to the rim.
Couldn't get any easier for him. So here's Finkenbein on the left wing. His pull-up 3, bang! He can't miss. Finkenbein just on fire, getting pumped up by his teammate Chris Mitchell. There'll be a timeout called. Say timeout, Capital?
Yeah.
Capital timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just stay right here. So 4:41 left to play. Capital leading 84-78. Finkenbein leading the way with 25. Shooting 6 for 11 from three-pointer. It's over 50%. So when you got your point guard shooting over 50% for 3, I mean, Capital's getting everything. Capital's getting everything right now. I mean,
yeah. If I'm Marietta's coach, there would have been an adjustment made at halftime to not let this happen. And you got to let somebody else other than Finkenbein beat you. You can't let him beat you. He's been the guy for 4 years here. I believe that has been the main piece, especially with Nixon being gone. Finkenbein's the main guy out there. So we'll see if Marietta comes out and face guards. Capital is face guarding Harden, like I mentioned early in the game. So we'll see after 25 points if Marietta decides to make an adjustment or not.
It looked like Marietta tried to, little help side, it looked like a double team on there over on the wing. Looked like Finkenbein shot over 2 guys.
Yeah, there's That's an example of miscommunication as well.
Here's Wisniewski's pass to Carden. Carden with the easy bucket.
Let's see in the half court what they decide to do here.
Here's Dallas Tucker across the timeline.
Yeah, he's going to get face guarded.
So Finkenbein on the right side of your screen, getting face guarded by Singleton, excuse me. Here's Chris Mitchell on the elbow, handed off to Mitchell, Julian Mitchell. Okay, Davies shot from the mid-range, the elbow, no good.
Guys like Davies, Tucker, they're going to have to keep making shots. Julian Mitchell's going to have to get going.
As Singleton's quick three-pointers, no good off the front. Singleton with 19 points. 5 for 10 from the three-point line. So we got multiple guys today on both teams shooting over 50% from the three-point line. I don't even know the last time I've ever heard of that. It's just pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a up and down game. You're going to have a lot of threes going up, a lot of layups. Percentages will be up for surely. So it's definitely high scoring. Had about 70 points with 10 minutes left here in the second half. So it's been high scoring. It's been fun to watch. High pace. Let's look at the turnovers here. See if they've limited these at all.
Just a quick point while you find that stat. Every single man of Capital's starting lineup has over 10 points.
That's how you're going to win a game. It's definitely how you're going to win a game, especially when you can shoot. What are they shooting here? 37% from three and 47% from the field. If you got 5 guys, that can score double digits, you're going to be in a good situation.
Especially with Finkenbein having 25, that helps out a lot.
Definitely. Back to the turnovers. Marietta with 14, Capital with 8. Points off those turnovers. Capital's been capitalizing with 17 to Marietta 7.
Hey, Capital on the capitalization.
And, 4-point game. That's turnovers and points off turnovers are the difference, like I mentioned before the game.
Yeah. There's Dallas Tucker now for the Comets. Getting guarded by Guerrero Howard. Tucker over to Mitchell. Jay Mitch over to Finkenbein. Finkenbein getting guarded by Singleton.
Yep.
As he falls to the ground, passes out to the corner for Jay Mitch for three. Bang.
Finkenbein made the right pass there, which is good. We've seen him take that up and try to force a layup there in the past. So good pass there to the corner. Get Mitchell going for these last 3 minutes would be huge.
His displeasure erupts from the stands here, and Bexley, another foul called on the Comets.
They've been on, they've been on these refs all day, which I can understand why.
They've been pretty quick to jump on that whistle. Whoa. So here's Elijah Harden. His free throw is good.
6 fouls for Marietta, 10 for the Comets. I think the fans are a little displeasured with the home game here. The fouls are not in the Comets' favor.
So Comets have 2 guys with 4 fouls. It's going to be Callaway White and Julian Mitchell, both with 4.
Those aren't the 2 guys you want in foul trouble with the 2 guys that are out today.
Right, Callaway White's got 12 and Mitchell's got 13. So if they foul out, that's going to be a tough loss for the Comets with 2:50 left to play. Here's Tucker. Tucker putting on the moves. Driving to his right. No good. Rebounded by Callaway White. His second chance opportunity good. So here's Guerrero Howard trying to push the pace. Kicked out to Singleton for 3 in the corner. Bang. You can't leave that kid open. Marietta still clinging on. 89-85.
Finkenbein went for the steal there, and that was just enough for Singleton to catch and get it over the top of him. Finkenbein only 6 foot tall, so
Stolen away by Carden. Singleton, another three-pointer. Why not? No good. Rebounded by Callaway White. Dives on the ground. We're going to have a jump. Jump ball. So Callaway White.
Marietta's going to retain
chirping
possession.
He's getting heated up.
He probably shouldn't be talking to Singleton. That's probably the last guy he should talk to, since Singleton has 22 points on him today. Probably don't want to get him more fired up than he already is.
And the last thing Callaway White needs is a technical foul, because if he gets that, his game is over for today.
His game's over, and
Singleton now is left to be guarded by.
Got to get him out, get his emotions under control. This second half's been a little bit of a roller coaster for him. You can tell body language has not been there the second half.
So here's Singleton for another three. No good. Rebounded by Wisniewski. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Perkins. So here comes Capital. Finkenbein thought about the three. Stutter step. The layup. No good.
Marietta's got numbers. Wow.
Singleton just chucks up anything.
And the refs just missed a blatant foul there, which is why I think Marietta got the ball back. That was, I mean, he got hacked going up, and it clearly went out on him, so I think that's
a little makeup call.
Yeah, the makeup call there, but he definitely got smacked.
Because he's trying to get a little word in with the Stripes over there. Carden.
Stripes is still talking to him, so he must have not liked what was said to him.
Yeah, I guess not.
But if you miss a call, you gotta own up to it.
Yeah.
Gotta own up to it.
It's all about accountability.
It is what it is. You gave him the ball back, just admit to him you missed it, and let's just move on about it.
So the referee's still talking about something down there. I don't know what about. Marietta's assistant coach trying to overhear. Seems to be a lot of confusion around on the court, Drew. Not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know. Coach Goodwin's asking this guy down here. He's had a rough day. He's blown his whistle about 3 times.
They've all been wrong. Pretty much. I mean,
maybe
2 of them.
Yeah, he's probably 2 for 3, or 1 for 3, but whatever way you want to look at it. But there's definitely some confusion and I don't know why. It was out of bounds. Wish we were down there so we could get an explanation.
Yeah, they should put us courtside. But you know, I like the view up here. View from the roof, you get everything. Get to see the stands.
A nice press box set up here in the Capitol Center, both at the football field and in the basketball, volleyball gym.
Yep.
Very nice press boxes.
So here we go. It's time to play some basketball.
So whatever the confusion was and still clearly is, as Goodwin gets another explanation from this guy.
They're probably all different too. He's probably had 3 different explanations from all 3 different officials.
Yeah, Goodwin looks a little confused. I don't know. It was, again, if you missed the play, it was just an out of bounds, and for some reason there is a long discussion. Ball never hit the rim, so no shot clock issue. Here we go.
Inbounded by Guerrera Howard. Over to Singleton on the point. Illegal screen by Wisniewski. Yeah, that's going to be an easy call. And that was a softball call for the referee down there. No way he could miss that one. Callaway White checks back in. He's back in the ball game. Here's Tucker.
Comets are going with a little defense-offense here, especially with Callaway White in foul trouble. He'll come in for the offense. I would assume Perkins will come in for the defense.
Finkenbein at the left wing. Step back 3. It's everything but the rim. Second chance opportunity. opportunity for Callaway White is good. Extends their lead 91-85. Here comes Guerrero Howard. Quick layup, no good. Rebounded by Chris Mitchell. It's going the other way. Slowing things down now.
So Marietta will foul here.
So 46 seconds left to play in this one.
Got to send a trap for Marietta somewhere. Ref.
Missed foul.
There he is right there, that ref.
Yeah, he needs to go back to Foot Locker. Don't really know what he's doing down there. I mean, clear foul right in front of him.
End the game. He's got to know that they're trying to foul.
Yeah, I mean,
there's possible seconds that could matter. He
so
missed. Yeah, he's a little delayed, I think. There was a play earlier, guy stepped out of bounds and he almost forgot to call it. So, but we are in the OAC, so you're bound to get one of the three to be a little loopy.
We love our referees anyway. Shout out to all the referees out there at all levels. You mean a lot. You're all respected. You all do a great job. But we're going to have a timeout, so we're going to step away here. Don't go anywhere. I'm Mike Andrasik alongside Drew Stitt on Flow Sports. Capital leading the way, 91-85, with 39 seconds left to play. All right, we're back, folks. A little short break there. So a little update on the Marietta side. Jay Guerrero Howard just got his 5th foul on that previous play, so his night is done. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover. He's played 26 minutes, so I mean he was out there for a good chunk, but his night will conclude on his 5th foul. So Dallas Tucker with this free throw, good. Both of them are good, so that'll be 93-85, Capital lead. 30 seconds left to play here in this one as Solomon gets his left-handed layup good. It's going to be a timeout called by Coach Goodwin. 27 and a half left to play. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just stay here.
Yeah, you heard there Coach Goodwin scream Chris. They had 3 guys down on the bottom of that press. You got to get your big guy to the middle and look opposite in this situation where they're trapping and trying to wreak havoc. Got to get the ball middle. Middle of the floor is your friend here.
So Marietta trying to scramble their way ahead of the Comets.
We'll see here too, Marietta with 8 fouls, so Capital in the 1-1. So any foul here will send them to the line. We'll see how quick. Being down 6, you would think it'd be a pretty quick foul, but we'll see how long they try to get the steal. They're in the 1-2-2 look. Trap that inbound pass. Don't throw it to the corner. Get to the middle. Get somebody middle. Nobody middle.
So this could be a foul on Marietta. Jake Singleton with his 4th foul. Dallas Tucker to the line yet again. Tucker 100% so far, 3 for 3 from the line. Capital being perfect so far today, 9 for 9 from the charity stripe. That's what you love to see if you're Coach Goodwin. Executing on your free points as he makes the first one. 23 left to play. 94-87. Capital lead. Dallas Tucker. Oh, little announcer jinx there. As he misses his second free throw. Chris Mitchell with the rebound. Finkenbein
They're trying to foul.
No foul called. Stolen away by Marietta.
The refs just are, and there he is again, not in his position. I'm not sure if they just think this game's over or what, but Marietta clearly trying to foul there and got away with getting a steal. And even down here on the putback, Marietta got fouled, no call. So refs might just think this one's over. Well, maybe not. They called that one. So
it's a quick foul. We'll send Cade Davies to the line. He's got 6 points today off the bench. Cade Davies, 78% from the free throw line so far as he makes the first one. And he misses the second one. Here comes Deuce Blake. 2 seconds left. A long three by Singleton as the buzzer sounds. It's Ron Callaway White clapping, staring down the Marietta bench. So the Capital Comets pull out this one, 95-87. Very strong offensive game for the Comets. You had 5 guys. You had your starting 5 all over 10 points. McCain Finkenbein leading the way with 25. 9 for 20 from the field and 6 for 12 from 3. 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Then you look at Dallas Tucker. He had a game, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, a team lead, and 1 block. Saron Callaway White with 16, 8 rebounds and 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Chris Mitchell, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. And then you look at Julian Mitchell with 13, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. And then a little help off the bench from Torrin Perkins. He had 7, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Then Cade Davies to round it off with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. So as a team, they shot 46% from the field and 38 from 3, 85 from the line with 45 rebounds, 20 assists, 7 steals, 3 blocks. But the big number, 20 fouls on today, Drew. That's not what you want to see. But it was enough for the Comets to take the win.
yeah, that's all you need in OAC plays. Just enough. Doesn't matter how it looks as long as you get it done. So they got it done with a lot of pace and a lot of pace. Forcing turnovers, making threes, getting 2 feet in the paint, and getting a lot of assists. It was just an all-around good day from the Comets. Good bounce back after the terrible game against Muskingum. Let's just call it what it was. It's terrible. But yeah, it was a great bounce back. That's all you can do. Bounce back to 1-1 in the OAC. So we're gonna have to win a few more games though. We got Mount. Mount takes on Otterbein here in about an hour. So the OAC's tough this year. We were picked 6th in the coaches poll. Marietta 2nd. So it's good to get out here and kind of set the tone early at home about how we're going to be. And we're going to be tough in the OAC this year, I think.
That's what it's looking like, Drew. But you look at Marietta, it was the Hardin and Singleton show. Hardin with 30 points. 5 for 10 from 3, 8 for 16 from the field, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 rebounds. That kid was just everywhere today. Singleton, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. So just the dynamic duo. So refresh your screens. We got the women's game going on in about just under a half hour. I'm Mike Andrasik alongside Drew Stitt. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back for the women's game.